What is up, legends? We are back. I wanted to come in and actually take a look at this game because this is a global launch. It's pretty straightforward. It's like a idle slash action. You pretty much control everything. So like you control it, but you do have an idle component in it. So I'll go over it a little bit with you. It's more action. And the character customization is actually kind of bad. You only get to choose between males and females, and that's it. That's all you get. It also had a different name in soft launch than it does right now, but I was told that they improved a lot, which is kind of cool. Which it kind of feels like they did. It's more intuitive and moves better than it used to. They could use better character customization though. But I do appreciate the fact that I have to actually do something. Nice gear. Now I remember the other version was super idle. So far this is like literally all me, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna get the opportunity to just hit one button and it's gonna run around and kill stuff. That's the guy that you can be. I do like the fact that you can see other people. Yeah, we just go. Now we're on auto. Auto is actually moving faster than I am. Alright, so we have partner right there. Ooh, we can get partner. I don't remember having being able to get a partner. That must be new to the global. Looks like they got coupon codes for this too. This reminds me of there were browser games that were just like this. This is probably used to be a browser game. And yeah, you could move pretty much the same way. Like it had WASD in browser. For a little while, the Sword Art Online 2 days, browser games were kind of lit. They were more lit than PC, and like mobile wasn't even a thing back then. But once people learned how to get Flash to work properly on mobile, that's when mobile just basically took off, and then people started to realize that they can put games like this on mobile, and then yeah, it's GG after that. The browser HTML Flash era was pretty much dead. What is making that noise? Whatever it is, kill it immediately. New skill obtained. I'll let it rot. The AI isn't doing a bad job killing stuff. Okay. Not a bad job at all. Oh my god, can I get out this area with that annoying sound? Like when they were testing this, they didn't think that that sound would be absolutely horrible. This reminds me, like, I'm forever waiting for Cyberpunk to get its stuff together. Cyberpunk itself is actually not a bad game. It's kind of fun. The problem with Cyberpunk is that it was overhyped. It was overhyped, and I think they got away with lying to everybody. They could have just said there's going to be a Cyberpunk, fun type of Witcher game. We just want to, have you have a good time. Like, they should have been modest with it instead of trying to make it a transformative type of gaming experience. There's nothing transformative about Cyberpunk. It was pretty much The Witcher and a Cyberpunk type of the city background, that type of stuff. That's all it was at the end of the day. And then it didn't even work properly majority of the time. So it just needed more time. And that was the problem with that's the problem with companies in general. The companies usually know how to make games properly, and they know they need time to make games properly. Like, you need Q&A. Literally, if you want to have a good AAA title, you need like 6 months to a year in Q&A. You can't Q&A a AAA title in like 2 months. That's not gonna work. Cyberpunk is a classic example of what happens when you try to Q&A a massive game like that in a little bit amount of time. It's impossible to get every single bug because you need people to actually play the game and play it thoroughly, play it multiple times, like do weird things, crazy things, like find bugs, and that all takes time. It's impossible to do that in a little bit amount of time. That's the whole point of what Q&A people do. I know specifically about that because I used to work Q&A for Acclaim, Long Island, New York. You can even still see my name in some Acclaim titles. And I literally, the first Turok that was on N64, I played that game and beat it over 100 times to find bugs in that game. Puzzle Bobble on, I believe it was the Game Boy I think it was the Game Boy. Yeah, I think it was the Game Boy. I played that, which was an honor because I love Puzzle Bobble. Excuse me. So yeah, you need valid time to do stuff like that, and that was the biggest problem and downfall. And the reason why that happened is because you have people who don't game, people who never went to school for gaming, who never went to school for technology on boards, and pushing companies to push games out too early. We're on story time, by the way, because we're trying to give this game time to breathe, so we can show you everything validly. I'm on VIP 3. I'm earning VIP, by the way. That's lit. And can you do that all the way down? And the board, and it's like interesting, like nobody is talking about this, and me personally, I would sue them because they're trying to sue CD Projekt Red, saying that they lied about the game and put the game out when it wasn't ready, when it's on record that the board was like, why isn't the game ready? Put the game out now. It's your fault. How are you suing the company for something that you caused? You should have sat there and waited for them to do it properly. Like, if that game came out like 6 months later, we'd be having a completely different conversation about Cyberpunk. No, it's never going to be that transformative type of game that they tried to say it was, but if it was given proper time and proper testing and the board people weren't effing idiots, then it would be good. Like, if anything, I think everybody should be like, it's all your fault. To the board members, you all caused that. It's on record that y'all caused that. You can't sue somebody for something that you started and you caused. I don't even think I think that actually got thrown out too. Like it's you idiot's fault. You caused it. And to be honest with you, I feel bad for that company. 100% I feel bad for that company because that didn't have to happen. I bet you there was some old ass, and it's never black people who do that. It's some old white guy who was rich, who was mad that he put money into this title and it's taking too long. And he was like, "What's taking so long? Put the game out. It's supposed to be awesome. They'll buy it, and it's your fault. It's your fault." So wherever you are, whoever you are, if you ever see this video, it's your fault. It was not the company's fault. They just took the blame for it because it's never the board's fault who throws the game out too early. We never talk about that, but that's usually always the reason why stuff like this happens. And everybody learns. That's the one good thing about this is that all the rest of the industry learned about what happened to Cyberpunk to not do that. Now, when the games look like they ain't ready, they be like, hell nah, delayed 4 months. Delayed 4 months. Companies did not do that before. They used to throw it out and do like, well, now everybody beta testers. Nope, not no more. That don't work no more thanks to Cyberpunk. The public be getting in that backside. Like, you knew the game wasn't ready. Why is this game out here? We ain't your free beta testers, and they ain't even free because we paid. So you get out of here. Do your games properly now. This gun is kind of awesome. The beams are not coming out the gun though. If you look at it, that's a bug. Dang, his animation was weird. Alright, so I think we let this rock enough. It's interesting that you get free VIP. Look, I'm up to VIP 5. While this is doing this, what's partner? Oh, partner's the bike. I thought it was gonna be like characters or something like that, but I guess that's fine. I wasn't even leveling up my gear properly. Oh, he died anyway, so it don't matter. He dead. I like having a bike. I got full gear. So, you get the RPG manager type of stuff. It's less idle than I thought though. Or than I remember. But this is a global launch. You can get it on Google Play right now. Again, there is a massive type of fan base for this type of stuff, which is the reason why that we always end up taking care of it and taking a look at it. So hopefully you guys find some enjoyment in all this. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. We gave it a valid time to check it out. It seems interesting. The only thing I kind of dislike and take from this is the fact that the music is wow. They're floating. the music is weird. I was about to say that it's the same track, kind of like over and over again, but they changed the track once we got here. And it seems like it's a really cheap game overall, as far as not like cheap like in difficulty, like cheap as in it doesn't cost much to actually enjoy and play, which is a good thing considering this is kind of like a one-hand type of play while you work type of thing. This is exactly what this game is for. So I'm down the line, kind of like a meh, nothing great, nothing bad. You play it, have some fun with it, move on. VIP 10. That's interesting. So I'll catch you guys next video. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.